This one here is the most useless judgment that I've never seen in all my entire life. It doesn't care what course you have followed and what you have studied at school. But as long as you went and you studied a certain course, it doesn't mean you don't have experience of other courses. This judgment here is a madness, a useless, that is a demonic arrangement. It is open. Okay, how it is possible? How is that possible for you to carry the laws of Zambia, then you bring it on the table in South Africa for the judgment to be judged according to that law? Look how the judgments could be supposed to be like this. The late president, we have spoken this several times. He traveled to South Africa as an individual. He wasn't traveled to South Africa as the former president. He traveled either in economy class and without ensuring or without let anybody know the way he was traveling. But look at this. The judgment in South Africa, it could supposed to be according to the laws of South Africa. Then after that judgment of South Africa is being done, then they're gonna choose either to give them the privilege, the family and the government to give them the privilege now to negotiate and reconciliate over the issues of where the family will decide whether to bury in Zambia, whether to bury in South Africa, because of the condition which the former president went in South Africa. It is not the condition that define a former president. That condition is an individual. So that South Africa, just for a little time, that's starting on the day they started the judgment to yesterday, Friday. Just in the little moment, they've turned the table upside down. Just because of what Chabinga went to do. But I say this in the presence of the earth and the Lord, because I see how you see yourself, how UPND celebrated because of the judgment which it was passing in South Africa. Let me tell you, if you found a certain government, a certain group of people celebrating the tears of the widow, I'm telling you, that is Satanism group. That is a Satanism arrangement. You are being ruled by the devil. I'm telling you. Because it is not possible for after judgment, then you start clapping hand, celebrating as the widow has failed the judgment. Unless you are a witchcraft, you are the team that was already orchestrated and prepared to bring down the nation of Zambia. But the time to revenge is in 2026. The time to revenge this is in 2026. You cry bad, I'm telling you. You cry more than ever before, I'm telling you. You never like what it will go on. You have make me angry. The Bible says, do not downcast the orphans and do not downcast the widows. The way I see the Facebook is full of the joy, laughing, mocking the late president family. I feel very bad, but I know the time God will avenge this. I know the proper time is coming. And those judges, those who have eaten that money, those who have been corrupt and been bribed, they have bring their judgment from Zambia to South Africa court, because what they've judged there, it was not according to the constitutions of South Africa. That was the constitution of Zambia. But the judgment could be supposed to be the constitution and the laws of South Africa. Then after that judgment, then the government now will decide, and the family will decide now to reconcile, to sit down and decide a last decision. This is showing that one by one UPND went to corrupt, and what Chabinga went to do was not the AI as the way he was claiming. This is one by one corruption. But the time for avenge is coming. Prepare yourself very well. Everything has a time. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 to 5. Everything has the beginning, has an end. Your end will be shortly, and your end, every step of the evil man is very short. Every step of the evil act is very short, and everything has got an end. Mark my word, you cry, and your cry will be that bigger than that of the family of the late President Edgar Chakwa Lungu.